Try to see it my way. Try to see it my way. Try to see it my way. Do I have to keep on talking till I can't go on? While you see it your way, while you see it your way, run the risk of knowing that our love will soon be gone. We can work it out. We can work it out. We can work it out. Life is very short and there is no time for fussing and fighting, my friend. We can work it out. We can work it out. Life is very short and there is no time for fussing and fighting, my friend. We can work it out. We can work it out. And we better work out because today is International Day of Peace, also known as World Peace Day 2020. Well. It was way back in 1981 that they officially declared it as International Day of Peace. Who declared it? UNO. Okay, so this UNO sanctioned holiday called International Day of Peace started being celebrated on every 21st of September right from 1982 till today. Today is 21st of September and I'm so happy and proud that I'm talking about it to me, myself and I. This is a series of talks by Ashok with him on different topics. And while he talks to himself, he's going to share his thoughts with you so you get to know what he thinks about things, especially on a day as pure and serene as the International Day of Peace. I'm so happy to tell you the symbol of peace is approved by the International Day of Peace Committee that you know is a dove, a white dove with olive leaf in the beak of that white dove. So the peace dove looks so good. The white dove has such divine beauty. And in that divine beauty you have that particular small leaf of olive. Looks so good. If you look at the symbol, you'll feel at peace yourself. Well, so what happened was, on that particular day, even if there is a war going on, they have to temporarily, for that day, declare a ceasefire. That is the importance of World Peace Day, because we all have to respect each other and one another and ensure that we try to make up rather than break up. So breaking up is easy. There's nothing easier than breaking up. But it's getting together, working together for the peace and harmony of many people. There is peace at stake of everyone around us. Talking about dove, the most divine doves I've seen are from the glass window of the Rashtrapati Bhavan where Dr. Kalam used to sit. The same office even now is there, only the president has changed. But with the due respect to the president now, the time that I had the unique, unbelievable opportunity to be right there, 101, with the then President of India, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, was fantastic because that was the day when at 3:20 on 2nd of January 2006, he was in office of the president from 2002 to 2007. 2006 is when a meeting was coordinated at 3:20 p.m. right there at Rashtrapati Bhavan. And guess what happened lo and behold, there is an entry into the office. I and my brother were lucky to be right there to see what we will never forget. Especially I will never forget. There is a glass window. There is beautiful ruffle of white hair on the head of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. He is wearing a grey suit and he flashes a beautiful white smile with his white teeth, and right behind is a transparent glass, and behind that transparent glass, as you enter, you see Dr. Kalam and his white hair. Right behind there is a glass window, and right behind that large window there is a fountain outside the office which you can see from that glass window. And what you see is a white fountain, white water sprinkling out of that fountain, and white doves, a set of over 30, 40, 50 doves. Oh my God. So the whole combination was, for me, a symbol of divinity and peace. Dr. Kalam's white hair, the white fountain, the white water sprinkling all over, and just there, the doves hovering around in a beautiful way, in beautiful movements. So I can't forget that. So Dr. Kalam, the missile man, the man who had the privilege of being in that office, rose from just about an ordinary person to the president's office. So wings of fire. See, that's what you require if you want to grow in life. You require wings of fire. You require imagination. You require the power of inside self. The problem with us is we are looking for power outside, and the powerhouse is inside. So again, I'm sorry, I'm back to square one. जे स्वरूप समझाविना पाम्यो दुख अनंत समझाव्यु ते पद नमो श्री सद्गुरु भगवंत. અરે તમે જે બહાર શોધી રહ્યા છો પીસ અને હેપીનેસ, એ બહાર છે, બહારમાં આનંદ નથી. They always say you come home and you feel at peace. So coming home is about getting back to your Atma, where the peace is. Instead of getting into Gam, get into Ram. That's where the peace is. Finally, that's where you are going to find the whole Loka Lok and Brahmand. When you settle in your Brahma, when you settle inside, when you go outside, it's always just like a mirage. Happiness is a goal that can never be achieved in an assured way. What makes you happy today will make you very unhappy. You feel so peaceful and happy when you look at the girlfriend of yours whom you want to marry. You get married and talk to her after 10 days. She's still loving you, and give it about 10 months, she's still loving you. Give it about 10 years, and she comes out with a melon in her hand, and she wants to fight over something that's just about nothing. And then you say, please, please, has declared a World Peace Day today. Oh, really? She bounces back. She bounces back with her idea of telling you what she means. She says, you know who I am? Tell your you know. You know who I am? That powerful she becomes, the peace is destroyed now. So the same person, when you depend on a person or a thing outside yourself, the same person or the same object can someday let you down too. So if you want to have peace forever, get inside. Don't go outside. Outside there can't be peace. Well, let me tell you a story which I've told you before, probably if you heard me before. There was a guy and he was a beggar. He was begging in a society where he was given a place where he had a tent and he used to take his shower there, he used to take his food there, he used to take his sleep there. and he used to always be there with a begging bowl, and people used to put in 5 rupees, 10 rupees, 20, and sometimes 100, and sometimes even 2000, depending on what the occasion is. If it's somebody's birthday, they'll give him even 500 rupees, some generous people. All his life he kept begging. One fine day he passed away. He was begging from the age of 50 and he was 85 and he passed away, and they decided to clean up the place, and when they were cleaning up the place, they decided to put some mitti from outside, some soil from outside, so that that gets leveled up properly, and the dirt can go away. And while there's kind of scavenging, and they were trying to take out some soil and then put the new one, they came across just about a foot below the persons, the laborers were doing their job. They came across some big noise. So they said, "Oh, there is something." And they found out there was a trunk. They got the locksmith to open it. They opened it and they found out there were jewelry and all kind of not only jewels but gold and platinum and what have you, white metal, and they decided to call the jeweler. The jeweler said, "I can't tell you the cost of this, it's too high. Better call somebody from Bombay." The guy from Bombay flies in, he says, "No, I can't tell you either. Call someone from Antwerp." The guy from Antwerp comes, he says, "I'll not charge you any fees. I'll not charge you any to and fro fare. But if you to sell this, you to sell it to me." And he says, "The cost of what you have here at the market value today is $100,000 million. He was sitting on treasure of $100,000 million just 1 foot below him, and he remained a beggar all his life. So we beg for our peace, we beg for our happiness all our lives, and the happiness that we are looking for is not outside but inside, just 1 foot below, right from here, in our own heart and soul. Well, that's the way it is. So apurva avasar evo kyare avase kyare thaisu bhayantar નિર્ગ્રંથ જો. વાત તો ઘણી સાંભળશો તમે, પણ જે સાચી વાત છે એ ફક્ત આ જ છે. પરમાંથી ખસ સ્વમાં વસ, બીજી કોઈ વાત એ વાત નથી. તું પરમાત્મા છે એવું જાણન કર. બહારની દુનિયાના વ્યવહારો મિનિમાઇઝ કર. વધારે સમય સંસાર, રાગ, દ્વેષ, પાપ, પુણ્યમાં ના આપ, પરંતુ અંદરના તારા આત્માને સમજવામાં આપ. બસ આત્માને સમજો તો દુનિયા સમજી, આત્માને જુઓ તો લોકાલોક જોયું. આવી સરસ મજાની વિચારધારા જોડે હવે હું વિરમું છું. વર્લ્ડ પીસ ડે, ઇન્ટરનેશનલ ડે ઓફ પીસ. મુબારક હો, મુબારક હો, મુબારક ho to one and everybody. Let there be peace in the world. Let all our brothers and sisters come together as a family. Let there be no compartments of caste, creed, color, country, borders. And to China, please stop the war with the people who are peace-loving. But if at all you try too hard, then we, like in Gujarati we say, અમે પણ બંગડી નથી પહેરી, અમે પણ स्ट्रांग છીએ. ओके, सो बिवेयर. इट का जवाब पत्थर से मिलेगा. मैटर ऑफ टाइम. बिफोर दैट सुधरी जाओ, सुधरी जाओ, सुधरी जाओ. लाइफ इज वेरी शॉर्ट एंड देयर इज नो टाइम फॉर fussing and fighting, my friend. We can work it out. We can work it out. Boom.